What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Manchester United Save. Here we are starting season three. If you have not been following along, season one was a pretty rough season for us, I do believe. But I mean, what could you expect? We didn't have a whole lot of money to start with, and we had to play with the team that was given, which was not a very good team. Now, season two, we ended up winning the Premier League, and then we got knocked out in by penalties in the, I believe, quarterfinal of the Champions League by Chelsea, and that leads us to here, season three. You can see here we've played a couple of games, lost one 3-1 against Man City in the Community Shield, beat Southampton 2-0. Tottenham we drew with 1-1, and Crystal Palace we beat 3-0. Champions League wise, it is the new Champions League format here for us. So what we let me see. I can filter this and go that, and then let's just look at the Champions League. So this is going to be our fixtures for the Champions League this year. Bayern, Roma, Nice, Bayer Leverkusen, PSG, Villarreal, Hispalis, and Salzburg. Those are the games that we're going to play. That's mostly going to be the focus here on season three for this save. Like I said, we've already won the Premier League and everything like that, so it's kind of a repeat. Really, all I want to do is hopefully end this season with a Champions League victory, and I will move on to a different save. I'm probably going to end up doing a lower league save, trying to get them up into the Premier League and winning the Premier League eventually, or a kind of a how do I say this, journeyman type thing where I just go and I am not committed to one team for very long. I move and I try to win the Serie A, the La Liga, Premier League, everything like that. And once I have done that, just move on to the next team after that and see which teams offer me a job. Really is going to be the next save. But I'll let you guys kind of decide that if you want me to do a lower league to Premier League or a journeyman type save. So transfers wise, go to history here. It looks pretty scary. Spending 274 million obviously is the first number that jumps out to you. However, 167 million out, which means we've really only spent just over 100 million net. Well, I mean, I don't think that's all that bad, especially considering the amount of money that's being spent elsewhere. Tell, you guys remember him? He was on loan for us last year. He played quite well. 27 games, 15 goals, 4 assists, 4 player of the matches. Obviously, look at him. He's incredible, has a really high potential ability. If we can just keep that going and growing, he will be an amazing player for us. We had it already in the contract that it was 59 million if we wanted to make it permanent, and that is exactly what we did. Okay, so because of Tell, I was shown the Olympics Dream Team, and up top in that Olympics Dream Team were 2 Frenchmen. One was Tell, and one was Wahi here. I wasn't looking for another striker by any means. However, I clicked on him and then I immediately wanted to buy him. He's insane. He's really, really good. Really, really good. If we just go ahead and compare him to Tell, you can see him in the green. Just a couple of steps higher in mental, definitely higher in physical and speed, which is incredible because Tell's fast. Tell has a little bit better vision. Wahi with attacking, same technical. Tell with a little bit better aerial, and so on and so forth. So, really, they're 2 of the same. It's almost a copy and paste, to be honest with you. Tell can play a little bit better, more on the right than Wahi, but really at the end of the day, they're 2 of the same people. And what better way to grow the team than having 2 young Frenchmen that will be playing together a lot between international and league football. So that was a pretty good signing. I keep making these excuses, but they are excuses. I sold Luke Shaw because he was not happy with the amount of playing time he was being given. I wasn't going to give him more because we have someone better than him at this point. So I listed him on the transfer list, and Leipzig came at me with a straight swap. Luke Shaw for Moriba. And I mean, obviously, I know about Moriba. He's a very good player in Football Manager and can grow into being an incredible player, obviously. Um, so that got me going. I obviously accepted that trade deal. It didn't go through because Luke Shaw was being a little jerk and wanted to go to Monaco instead, which is fine because I got 40 million from him, and then I ended up spending about 48 on Mariba. So um, the other thing that happened is Chelsea came at me with a $52 million bid for Max Aarons. Excuse me. Um, Obviously, I'm going to take that, making a quick 21 million profit. He wasn't that good. You can see here he's got a 3-star max potential. At 24 years old, he's probably not going to be getting any better. So then I found this guy, Joe Scaly. Obviously, he's an American, which has a little bit of affinity to me. Having an American on Manchester United just sounded like something that would stir the pot a little bit. So that's what I did. 21 years old. You can see, so Joe Scaly, we spent 45. We sold Max Aarons for 52. So we netted 7 million for really about the same type of player. And then moving on. Okay, another excuse coming here. Victor Roca wanted guaranteed playing time. I said no. So I listed him. Again, another quick 15 million profit for someone that played a year for us. And then I needed a backup striker. Rasmus Højlund was the one to fill that spot. A young 21-year-old from Denmark. I mean, he looks good. He looks solid. I'm excited to see him grow and see what he can become. We needed a backup goalkeeper, so that is where Dennis here came in. Just a young 18-year-old German goalkeeper, should grow into something pretty awesome, might even take the starting position. Who knows? I then wanted to continue with, having more depth in the squad here. That is where Jonathan Asp Jensen comes in from Bayern Munich. 8.5 million for him. 18-year-old. He's going to be amazing in the center of midfield. I did loan him out as soon as we ended up getting Moriba, because Moriba came afterwards. So Jensen wasn't going to get very much playing time, so he is gone. I then also saw this gentleman here, Robert Renan, for $1.5 million, a 20-year-old Brazilian defender. I figured, what the heck, can't really go wrong. Worst case scenario, we end up making some pretty good profit on him. Out, Max Aarons, Luke Shaw, we already talked about. Victor Roca, we talked about as well. And also, Harry Maguire completed his move to Leicester. I think he was out on loan and had an obligation to buy at the end of the season. And that is exactly what happened. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back here in just a couple of minutes, my time, and a couple of seconds, your time. We will be back for the Bayern game, and that will be the end of episode, well, what is it? Episode 15, but really episode 1 of season 3. So just hold your breath for 5 seconds, and I'll be back. Okay, everybody, we are back here for the game against Bayern Munich. We're struggling a little bit. I made some horrible errors, apparently. Let's just say we cannot do anything if Karneski gets injured. This is our backup. Mm-hmm. Somehow I did not register him because I can't. And I don't know. I don't know what else to do at this point. I don't. I need him. So what do I have to do to get him? I need to drop somebody. But who? I don't know who. It needs to be a defender, which is probably Martinez. Which what? So why can't I confirm this? I don't think I can change it, is the issue. So regardless, like I said, what? Now what the heck's happening? Not Paul Werner. Okay, so guys, I've made a horrible mess of this. Anyways, now you know my struggles and how big of an idiot I have been. This is going to be our starting lineup, although I don't think Martinez is going to be in there. And I think Parisi is going to be in there because he has, I don't know. We'll start with Parisi and see what happens. So Wahi, Sancho, Rashford, Bellingham, Camavinga, Casemiro, Parisi, Silva, Varane, Scaly, and Karneski. And you can't be here. Okay, so now can I go? Okay, you can't be here. Now can I go? Now I can go. We do have some injuries plaguing us as well, which is never a good thing. Obviously, looking at, sorry about that, that volume was probably a little high. Looking at their team, they got Neuer, Pedro Porro, De Ligt, Upamecano, Davies, Goretzka, Taylor, Gnabry, Musiala, Mane, and Muller. Pretty good team. Very good team, if we're being completely honest. But all we can do is attempt to win. And we really need to get off to a good start on our Champions League journey here. And we got one already. Antonio Silva with the corner, the header from the corner. Wonderful, wonderful goal. Neuer does get a hand to it, but not quite strong enough. We're not doing great possession-wise, but they are racking up a couple of yellow cards for sure. Not a whole lot in terms of highlights here. Elsewhere, Man City is destroying, obviously. All the way over to Sancho, across the goal, and no one can tap that home for us. Muller, Mane, Davies, into Musiala, into Mane, and that should have been a goal for them. Scaly heads it to Sancho, but not well enough. Bellingham on the run here. What can we do with it? Camavinga into Rashford, and surely that's a second goal. That is a great goal. Rashford calmly puts it into the bottom corner. Bellingham does everything here, though. Plays a nice pass to Camavinga, who lays it off to Rashford, who's through on goal, and easy as that. Nice. Okay, so halftime here. 7 shots to their 4. Higher XG. Possession, we're starting to pick it up. Passes completed could be a little better, and tackles could be a lot better. But we'll go ahead and say not too bad so far. Struggling for fitness a little bit, but I'm not quite ready to make any subs. We will have to here soon, it looks like. But let's just try to make it into like 50, 60th minute and see where we're at that point. As Mane attacks, Davies all the way over to Gnabry, who heads it in easily over the top of Parisi. So not ideal. Parisi just isn't close enough to him, and Gnabry just too easy. Way too easy. Let's throw Luka Nets in for Parisi, just because that does make me a little angry how easy that was. Wahi, let's throw Tell up just to give some fresh legs, and continue here. Ooh. Almost a third goal for us. You know, we're only 1 goal in the lead here, so we really do need to hold on, or ideally score another goal. Okay, subs wise, Bellingham struggling considerably. Let's throw Eriksen on. Camavinga struggling. Let's throw Moriba on. Eriksen needs to be an advanced playmaker. Moriba also an advanced playmaker, but we'll do. No, that's okay. That's okay. Casemiro Martinez needs to come in. Okay. Hopefully that'll be enough to see this through. There is still some quality on our team, but there's more quality on their team, it appears. Shoot. I really want to win this game here. Varane heads it clear, only as far as Gnabry, though, who shoots, saves off the bar. Off the post, and I am panicking a little bit. We just gotta go defensive here. Sane with it, headed away, but only as far as Musiala. Come on. No. Oh my goodness. Okay, sub time. Varane not doing great. I can't make any more subs. Okay, so this is going to be the team to see it out. 5 minutes to go plus added time. Can we do this? A win here would be amazing for us, let's be honest. I don't think we were probably favored to win this game. So about a minute and a half to go here, and Sane is through, and Sane does an incredible job at missing the goal. Corner kick for us, 40 seconds left. Can we see this out? We don't need to have this many people forward. That worries me slightly. Out for another corner? Sure is. Okay. Time is up, so this should be the end of the game here. And it is. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Stats-wise, not ideal, but we did go defensive there in the last 20 minutes or so. So we pretty much halted our attacking stats there. Ended up pretty good with possession. Passes completed, still a worrisome. 84% is not great. Tackles won, also the same story. 59% is not good enough. There we go. So that does see us at least with 3 points. So it looks like some interesting results happened. Borussia Dortmund destroyed Atletico. Juventus beat Shakhtar with 10 men. Liverpool destroyed Dynamo. PSG barely beat out Napoli. Where else are we? Madrid won 5-0. Arsenal won 7-1. Wow. Wow. Okay. So that is going to be it for the first episode here. We will be back for the next Champions League game, which will be Roma and Nice. So next episode will be Roma and Nice, and then we will go from there, I suppose. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what do you think? Do you think we have good odds to win the Champions League this year, or if not, tell me where you think we're gonna get knocked out at. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you next time. Peace.